I am the sound engineer who's taken it on myself to come and enjoy this show with you guys. It's been much what I would expect. It's been difficult, there's been challenges. In fact, luckily enough, I enjoy these sort of things. I enjoy challenges, I enjoy being thrown into the deep end. It's been a bit tough and there's been some late nights, but so far I think I'm happy. We're getting somewhere and we should have a good show. It looks like it. We're on track for a good show, but it is getting late and we still got a lot to do. We're running 48 channels today. We've got about 14 monitor mixes. We've got a very big room. We're expecting, what, 5,000–6,000 people here tomorrow? It's a big production, you know, and I think it deserves just a little bit more effort. I don't see shortcuts. I don't know how. We're still trying to achieve the same thing, so I don't think there is a shortcut because you just got to get it done. And if it's not working, it's going to take longer. So I can't possibly sit and say, no, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that, or I'm leaving now. I'm sick of this. You know, I can't. Like, that's just not what I do. So I don't see how there are shortcuts. No. Preparation is key. You have to prepare. You have to prepare a week in advance. And again, preparation is about writing lists, old school, pen and paper, you know, and making sure that the equipment that you're bringing is actually working. This is my first project for this kind of thing. I have done other DVD church recordings, more specifically for people in Venda in South Africa. There's a group there called Worship House, and I did some of their early recordings and the front of house as well for them. But yeah, this is my first church experience here in Zim.
My main job is usually to find who to manage and how to manage them. Once I realize who are the influencers and how everyone operates basically. And then you just have to gel with everyone. But this group has been amazing. It's lovely people, lovely personalities. Bulawayo is my hometown, so I always cherish any experience I can get to come down this side.
Most of the songs that I'm doing are the songs that I wrote, but my preferred one is Nyararanyika, such a prophetic song that is speaking to the nation and encouraging everybody that God knows the foundations of this nation. Everything is in His hands. I am very sure that there is something unique about this very project. One more thing that I can say, just to show you that it's unique. It's very rare for people to sing almost all languages. Here in Bulawayo, I think the advantage that God has graced us with, we can do South African feel and at the same time we can do Zimbabwean genres. And that's very rare. That has to say something.
I'm singing a song called Poreswa. I composed the song during a trip with the bishop in 2016 in Tare. It talks about healing. So you can expect healing for your body, for your mind, for your soul. And I'm also doing Jesano Gunazwese. It talks about how God is able to do anything for you and in your life. Yeah. This is one of the biggest recordings I've ever done in my life. So I think it's going to just launch my ministry to another level going forward.
I've written 3 songs in this live DVD. I've written Tatu Kowolwami. I've written Paninda Ekazi, which is being sung by Sipo. And I've also written Okokotayo, which I'm singing myself. And I'm really excited that all this music is coming out and all of Africa and the world will be hearing more of my music, the music that is part of this house. I came to this church, I didn't even know that I was a musician. I just came in here and I thought I was an actor, but I just bumped into the music ministry by default. But I'll say one thing, that this house has given me a platform that I did not know I could get, and it has given me so many things. I would say exposure, confidence. They've encouraged me in the times where I thought, well, I can't do it. But I'll say to you, for me, I know one thing for sure, that the bishop has done a lot for us as a choir, as a church. And I would like to thank the bishop and the senior reverend for taking this vision further. And we want to say, may God bless them, may God continue to give them such opportunities so that they will empower more young people even in Harvest House and those that are yet even to come to Harvest House. I'm really grateful to the Bishop. Thank you very much. We are really grateful for what you have done for us.
Well, my song is entitled Nomandla, and I wrote that song because of what God has done in my life. I've seen Him to be so faithful and He's God above everything. And that's what really motivated me to write the song. I'd like to tell Bishop and the Senior Reverend that thank you so much for such an opportunity. I never thought that I would see myself singing on such a huge stage, and it's all thanks to Him. May God bless them and may they continue to uplift even the others who are going to follow behind us.
I'm doing a song called Baninda, written by Bara. Yes, Brian Kamuzam. That song, it's a prayer song, it's a jambi song, but trust me, the words, the lyrics are ministering to each and everyone. I learned so much, and the experience that I learned is whenever you're doing something, you have to be perfect and you have to be passionate and you have to be passionate with whatever you're doing, because this thing, it's all about passion, and the people that are involved in this thing, they're also passionate with whatsoever they're doing.
I'm doing a song called King Jesus that I composed, and for me, that's probably my favorite song on the album. Listen to a lot of soul music, but I also listen to a lot of indie rock, so I had to fuse both styles into that song, because those are my favorite styles of music. Yeah. The DVD, right from the auditions to writing songs, it's been a good experience, but it's been a roller coaster ride, but so far it's paying off. It's been a learning curve, and get to meet different people that you don't talk to every Sunday, because it's different musicians from different Harvest House hubs. So it's been a great experience. I've learned a million things that I think I'll implement when I'm doing personal projects.
I'm Tielani Chauke, the music director for this show, and I also play keyboards on the set. The band is good. We've got very good songs that came from the church, composed locally, and it gave us a good chance to get to experiment a lot with the sound from this region and from this country. So we're expecting a fresh sound from this project. Also good to direct a show with big names such as Take Shores, Aman Mube, Tremiam Sipa, and Tekindo from South Africa. Also to mention the people that are from this church. We've seen so much talent. I've been inspired a lot and pushed to very greater heights, and learning a lot as well in the process. I was also blessed to be with the first clash of the choirs, and I've seen the way it's grown from the first levels and until now. I think we've seen a lot of progress so far.
My name is Amanda Nkomo. I go by the name Amanda Grace because I'm literally under Grace. I am a vocalist. I am going to be doing backing vocals on this project. I'm also a soloist. I'm going to be leading 2 songs. I'm leading Berarorira and Mujesu. Berarorira is my first solo project that I did when I recorded as a single, and I launched it as a single. It was one of the best things that happened in my life, because I personally believe that I had been doing so many music projects before. I had been working with different artists before, but as a backing vocal. But when I launched that single, that was me launching myself as a soloist, and it was amazing. I'd like to say that for me to launch that song, it was actually inspired by Harvest House, because it's a song I wrote for the Clash of Choirs, and I grew from there. It's been an amazing journey. This DVD is, I think it's amazing because I'm a person who joined Harvest House Church about 8 years ago, and when I joined already, they'd been talking about this prophetic word that they were given, how their music would be listened to all over the world, different nations, different cities, different towns, and now it's coming to pass, and it's really amazing. It's amazing to see this come to life. I'm so excited. I'm actually hoping that this project touches hearts beyond the borders, everywhere. You know, music has a way of reaching to the soul, even when you don't understand the language, when you don't understand the culture. But the fact that it's music, and now the fact that it's gospel music, it carries a message. I'm hoping that it would go way beyond what we are seeing. So yeah, I think that's my hope and my expectation. And I'm also hoping that people play it wherever they are, in their cars, in their houses, at their weddings, play songs from the project. And I'm also hoping to see artists that are part of this project grow beyond the DVD recording. Bishop has given us a platform, but we have to grow and push, because I'm sure this is just a stepping stone for most of the artists that are here.
Well, I'm Bishop Colin Nyati, the founder of Harvest House International Church. This has been a fulfillment of a prophetic word that was given somewhere in 1995, 96 by then young pastor called Andreas. He said our music was going to be played in towns, cities, villages, and so forth. And it has taken so long and delays to fulfill this vision. And the preparation of it has been so exciting to see the fulfillment of the vision. Music is a way of ministry to me. I think if we can impact generations, we'll do it through preaching, but we'll do it as well in a very strong way through powerful, impactful music like it is. So it's a win-win situation. While we are developing our young people and developing their talent and developing the graces upon them, we are equally so evangelizing and developing another facet of the church. So that's why. As we did auditions in January, the pastor side of you says everybody should be in. But the professional side says if you put everybody in, the quality of the DVD goes down. So you leave it to the professionals to do auditions and you turn away. Because there are some people that would have loved to see being part of it. We have served the church for years, and therefore you wanted them to be part of it. But if you are to consider the commercial aspect of it, you would have to select the best and let the best do the job, as it is today. We have combined different languages, different genres to it as well, and different styles to it. So our hope is that obviously we are a large church, over 500 churches. We will consume the bulk of it, and then the other parts try to push it in certain areas, as well as Europe where our churches are, and therefore we are assured of a market there. Outside our churches, yes, all others, as we try to market it, all other churches will be reached out to make sure they participate. But primarily, the members of our church, many as they are, we will persuade them nicely to make sure that everybody has a copy. And therefore we have a market for this. Going forward, we will intend to do this every year. We are targeting that the next year and the next 4 years really add to this one. Next 5 years we'll produce volumes 1 up to volume 5, and the impact will be so great. And then we'll see what happens after 5 years.